G'day YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to today's very short toy review because I need to go ahead and bail out because obviously my dad's about to appear. I'm making this video at about 12 PM, which is very unusual, but then hey, guess what? We've got something rather large. Okay, who remembers the Flapping Birds toys that I reviewed on my earlier days on my YouTube channel before they were discontinued around 2022? Because I made the bird-based ones, but I'm still producing the water bomb-based birds. And here we go, we've got two of these larger-sized flip-flap origami flapping birds. Oh, sorry, flip-flap origami flapping birds. And wow, can you believe it? They're all maxi-sized A3 birds. That's amazing, isn't it? And although they are totally and utterly amazing, going by that larger size, with Percy along the way, nice of him, isn't it? Thank goodness I built a train set before that was going to be a major inkling to what I was going to be wasting time with. So, go ahead and take a look at the Australian Pelican Fishing Frenzy A3 Maxi size birds tri-pack, which costs about £25. It's probably the most expensive one that I've probably reviewed so far. Okay, and this one here is the much cheaper one for £22, the Caribbean American Flamingo Large Maxi A3 sized bird flock at Coastal, Brackish, Mangrove, Lagoons tri-pack. And it looks pretty interesting, although I'd probably say that both of their artwork packagings don't exactly look like of what the real birds would look like, because hey, they're just cartoonistic interpretations, aren't they? There you go, that's what they all look like. But let's take a look at the back. It's sort of nice. We've got like a back window which looks very impressive. Kind of similar to what I reviewed with these advent calendars that I did in 2024 during Christmas. You know the advent calendars, that's what I'm talking about. They used to have windows like this and also like weird, strange, funny, fandoogly bits of artwork on the back. And of course, yes, that's what they all look like. We've got some birds, we've got some fish, we've also got some eels. And on the flamingo set, yes, flamingos, fish, and also shrimp. But a different type of fish. That's what we've got, actually. Very importantly, we've got some very good bits of anatomy to look forward to. Nice crinkling sounds. Okay, I wonder about the quality of these toys. Let's go ahead and take a look at the flamingos first, before we have a look at the pelicans next. I mean, this is only just going to be a bit of a quickie toy review, because obviously my dad's going to be bailing out really soon. He'll be arriving in like 10 minutes or so. So this is one of the guppies. I think these are guppies. That's what these fish are called. So you get like different colour variations. You get like a greenish blue one. You get like an orangey, peachy, pinkish one. And then you also get like a yellow one. Oh, looks like it's got his... That's weird. It looks like his mouth has been... I don't know. It's been sideswiped. It's like his face has been a little bit, let's just say, a bit wounded. Bit paper wounded, that one. The other side looks okay-ish. But it also reminds me of Two-Face from Batman. That's what I'm probably thinking. And then this one here is, that's just a, I don't know, a bluish, purplish looking fish. Looks pretty alright. And then we've also got some shrimp, which I don't think that's the right type of shrimp, because the shrimp that they specifically feed on is brine shrimp. Maybe that's what people think on the internet. You know, if you ever see a flamingo that's feasting on the shrimp, well, sadly you can't see them, both of them at the same time. But anyways, let's take a look at the American flamingos, or the Caribbean flamingos, is what they call them. Of course, we've got a lot of bits of sloppiness, bit of inaccuracies going around here with the birds and stuff. They do flap very nicely, of course. I might as well bring up the tablet like so, just to show what they all look like. So with the colour balance being a little bit shy here, they do look quite nice. And the wings, they do look a little bit, a bit crinkly, a bit played with. So now you can see how this flapping aspect about this bird, it actually does look quite nice. Let's take a look at the face, because I want to see the face a little bit nicely. Yeah, it's a bit, let's just say, well, the painting quality of these birds, I wouldn't say they're that perfect. I might have to probably turn the brightness down because I need you to see the birds very clearly. Or maybe cover up these curtains. That's a bit better because I want you to see it very nicely without being totally blocked and distracted by several other things. So the light balance and the colour balance looks very, very nice. So that's what they all look like. but they sort of vary in different colours. And I think in real life, flamingos often tend to lose their pinkish looking colour after getting stressed or maybe feeding it to their young. This one here is probably nearly going to die or getting itself dead. Because, you know, I suspected that there was like a little hole in the middle. So basically, these birds are made from a water bomb base. As you would probably notice so far. Okay, they do look quite nice. Although I do think that the colours do sort of vary. They've got like a, let's just say, a reddish pinkish looking middle on their wings. Let's just say on the side view, this one's more pinkish. This one's very light pinkish. Yeah, there's several inaccuracies. Going by the ways, I'm probably presuming that, for example, that there, this black line here should not be here. Yeah, I'm sort of thinking I might have to probably come along and wipe this with a, let's just say, a sponge of water. And just probably get rid of it, just because it doesn't look that accurate to me. Yeah, that's what I'm probably thinking, you know. These birds look nice. I think this one here looks quite nice. It's more of a salmony sort of pink than, let's just say, a rosy sort of pink in colour. Like, it's like the sort of pink that you find on, like, salmon fish. And speaking of fish, let's take a look at the pelicans, because obviously, yeah, they've got yellow eyes. You don't need to know, because obviously I'm doing it really fast, because I'm really, catching up with what's happening with my dad at the moment. He's basically, rushing out to do some shopping, and other things like that. So, goodness knows how in the hell am I going to do things in a very quicker way. I just didn't even realise that some of the guppies had, like, square tails. Let's get the pelicans out and see what they all look like. Anyway, this is only going to be a quick tour review because my dad is basically bailing out from his house. He'll be arriving in like the next 5 or 4 minutes. Okay, so we've got like some square tail mullets. That looks quite interesting. It's very accurate in design. Okay, that's what they will look like. And then we've also got 2 more of these. You know, I've been spending so many years making fish. And that's what they look like. Although, I'd probably presume some of them have got like a very strange tail, which obviously, some of these, I don't know. Sorry, I was meant to refer to like flippers. God damn it, what the hell am I thinking? Okay, so some of the flippers do look a little bit blunt-ish, whereas this one here looks a little bit normal, I think. And then we've also got some eels. Freshwater moray eels. They don't look that best dressed, to be honest, in terms of their eyes. They just look a little bit, let's just say, ping, something like that. I don't know what to really say, comparing something a bit weird. I don't know, I think the eyes just look just a bit weird. They just don't look that really accurate. But then, of course, what's really remarkable is that the detailing-wise, it's just a simple toy. I mean, that's what it is. You gotta see it to believe it. That's just how it is. I mean, it's not the most accurate, but then, hey, how the hell would I even know by looking at a moray eel, which looks just as iffy as it is. But let's take a look at the pelicans, because obviously the pelicans are the most very, let's just say, asked for type of bird. You know, these are much bigger than the ones that I reviewed on a previous video. They're sort of very much the same. Yeah, I don't know what to really say, hey? But yeah, they do look quite nice. Very, very large size and large in scale. Very heavy. It's somewhat more bigger in size, although, again, it's suffering the same fate as what I saw with these flamingos. You know, that sort of overpainting right over the hump area, which doesn't look that great. But it looks pretty nice. I mean, it's not that perfect in particular. And I mean, although we just had a few bit of iffiness going on here, it sort of looks okay. It looks alright. I mean, there's nothing, you know, particularly bad about these toys. It's just the way and how it's been made. Don't you love these sounds? I could flat with them all day long! Yeah! Surely these guys look really nice. But, yeah, I have to say, hey, this one's very top-notch heavy, that one. That one there's a very heavy flyer. Like, the way it flaps itself, it's just so incredible. And this one here, although it's got a bit of a marking, which shouldn't be there. Oh, man. The way they flap is just so rich. It's like you're just playing around with a book and then you're just sort of flapping it for no reason. Right, that is about it for today's toy review, of course. I mean, look at that pelican. Why does he have a neck like that? That's not how a pelican would look like. I mean, the beak is alright, but it just doesn't make any sense to have the neck like that. But anyways, There you go. That is, of course, a very brief toy review, and I've just made it because who knows? Well, by the time when I'm back, I don't think I'll be doing any more of these videos, I suppose, eh? Oh, yes, I forgot about the guppies. Some of them have actually got, like, squarish tails. Others I think others might have got, like, you know... I forgot about the guppies. I just didn't even realise. It's just a pinpoint. Some of them have got, like... I think there was a couple... There was actually about 2 or a few of them that had, like... Yeah, some of them have got, like, pointy tails. Okay, that was a bit strange, eh? That was my bad for not realising that. Anyways, what I'm going to do... as I've just gone through the 10-minute mark... I'm just keeping an eye out because I need to make sure that my dad is not interfering with my toy review area. So, with that being said, that is quite a brief toy review. And I hope it was a bit rough and ready because, hey, that toy review was nearly never ever going to be made. But there you go. If you really enjoyed this toy review so far, please give this video a very good like. Subscribe for more full art toy reviews in the future. And as always, thanks so much for watching and bye for now. I've got to really tidy up this mess. All of it.